Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so we are back with another Disney review because, like I said, in prep for the live action remakes, I'm doing my live action versus animation series for the Disney films. And this week is a redo of 101 Dalmatians. Now, I can't remember if I reviewed the animated film on its own before, or if I just did the original versus remake. So this potentially could be a redo of my old review, or it could be a review I haven't done before. But yes, speaking of which, we are reviewing the 101 Dalmatians. Yes! Such a cute little dog film. But just to give you a very basic plot summary, we are following the characters of Purdy and Pongo, and basically they meet and sort of like end up getting their humans together, and they have these puppies. However, Cruella de Vil, who is this fashion-ish person, wants to take the puppies away to do something we don't want her to. I'm not going to say any more on that. I'll try and stay as spoiler-free as possible on this channel. Obviously, this film is a very old film, so a lot of people may have seen it by now, but some people might not have. So that's a very basic plot summary, I think. I try not to spoil so much, but that is pretty much the basic plot. I may have to pause recording this video because I'm also waiting for a delivery. But no, so 101 Dalmatians. Now, I will say it's not one that I grew up with specifically. I didn't watch this film till pretty late into my life. But now that I've watched it again today, apologies as well, they're doing work on roofs on houses across the way, so you'll hear banging, drilling and all that, so yeah. But for me, rewatching it today, I feel like every time I watch this film, I love it even more, and today is no exception. Like, I feel like, because I love dogs so much, because obviously of Luna, like my sister's dog, and having her around, because I will be completely honest, I was afraid of dogs growing up, because I had two pretty bad incidences with dogs that kind of got me scared. But then my sister adopted Luna, and I then fell in love with dogs. So I feel like dog movies now have sort of like a more special meaning to me. And rewatching this today just reignited that. And this is one of my older Disney films that I feel like would probably make my top 10, if not my top 15, because I really enjoy this film. I think the characters of Pongo and Purdy are absolutely adorable. I love them as a couple. I know they're dogs, but they are a cute couple dog. I mean, I still haven't watched Lady and the Tramp, so who knows, maybe Lady and Tramp might top them. But I think animal couple-wise, I do like these two. I love how protective they are of their kids, and so even when they come across some more dogs, I think it's cool that this little dog community is in London, and it's just like, you have these dogs that do like the twilight bark, which is where you can broadcast news through barks to dogs all around the country, just sort of like barking on the message. And that's how they get news around to other dogs. I thought that was really cool. It's nice little world building. Not massive, but it's just nice. I do like the Dalmatians. I think they're so adorable, especially the little puppies. Oh, they're so cute. If you love dog films, you definitely will enjoy this. Cruella de Vil, I will say probably one of my favourite villains, although it's a very simple character in the sense of she's not too over the top or drastic with like Hades or someone like that. It's like she doesn't have powers, so she's just like this maniac woman, and it's nice to have a villain that doesn't have powers but still creeps you out. I mean, hell me, her song, Cruella de Vil, the can't remember the Roger, the Bongo's owner, because he's a musician, he writes a song about her called Cruella de Vil, and it's such a catchy song. Like, even now I'm thinking about it. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Like, just that. Such a good song. Not one of the best villain songs, I will admit, but it would make my top 10 villain songs, I think. But Cruella de Vil, iconic villain, I think. So, like I said, just a nice, simple, crazy, over-the-top villain that doesn't have powers, and it's nice. I like a villain that doesn't have powers. It's just makes them feel more... what's the word I'm looking for? They feel more badass when they ain't got powers. I do like the side characters in this. I think they're funny. Especially Horace and Jasper, who are Cruella de Vil's minions. I do like them. I think they're quite funny, bouncing off each other. Although I think, being completely honest, I think I prefer the live action version of Horace and Jasper than I do the animated one. I'm not really sure. I will be rewatching the remake, obviously, in prep for tomorrow. But for an animated classic that come out in like the 60s, 70s, somewhere there, it's really good. It's adorable. It's simple. It's something you don't have to overthink. It's not too dark. Obviously, the plot is a bit dark, but it's not too dark in the sense of seeing it happen and all of that. So I think that's quite nice. If you want to get into Disney films and you're trying to watch the older stuff, maybe do start with 101 Dalmatians, because it is an absolute classic. And like I said, if you like dogs, you're going to love this film. But yeah, it's one of those that I'm kind of gutted I didn't see it till later on in life, but I'm also glad I did watch it, because I feel like if it's one of those films that I hadn't watched at all, like if I went my whole life without watching them, I think I would have missed out on something really nice. And so, like I said, Cruella de Vil, badass villain. But yeah, it's an absolute classic. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. It is enjoyable, it's fun. But it does come close to that. And I feel like with every rewatch, my score will probably go up and up and up and up. But yeah, so my final score for this film is going to be... I'm struggling between 8 and 8.5. You know what? We're going to go 8.5 out of 10. I do enjoy this film. It does have a couple of little moments, but to be honest, it's one of those you can brush it off, not worry about it, and just still enjoy it. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 I think I'm going to go for this one. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this review. I believe the next one will be Snow White, because Snow White comes out next week. So I'm hoping to go and see Snow White on the Friday. So my original versus remake will either be the Saturday... Well, probably would be actually the Saturday. So normally I'll do an original versus remake on the Thursday, but it will be the Saturday instead. But expect my review for Snow White, the animated classic, the very first Disney film we ever got. Probably maybe on the Thursday, when I normally would have done my original versus remake. Because then if I go and see it on the Friday, I'm hoping to go for an afternoon showing if it's not too busy. And then original versus remake on the Saturday. So slight change in the sense of what day I post it, but it's still becoming nonetheless. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And leave me your comments and thoughts on 101 Dalmatians, the animated one. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Are you still yet to watch it? And what's your favourite dog film? I'd love to know. I think I'm going to do a top 10 dog movies at some point. I'm not sure when. But I do kind of want to know what my top 10 dog movies would be now, because I have seen a couple of more dog movies. So we'll see. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time.